All right, so I'm doing this video because I recently saw this story. This guy, Brendan LaRoque, apparently had $3 million worth of XRP stolen from his Ellipal cold storage device. So he had over 1 million XRP coins. And I'm doing this video because I started Crypto Concierge to educate people on cold storage and why it's much safer, a lot safer than keeping any of your assets on centralized exchanges where you bought it, like Coinbase, Kraken, Binance. Your crypto should not be on exchanges, period. After you buy it, you should move it right over to cold storage. So I was really intrigued by this story because I was like, how did this possibly happen? Like, what backdoor did someone use? And so Brandon goes through and he does tell you how it happened. And so I'm going to play a little bit of this first video where he just kind of tells you what happened. And then in the second video, he reads a response that he got from Ellipal telling him technically what happened on the back end that caused this.
I had it on a cold wallet. It's called Ellipal cold wallet. And I thought I did all the things right. I didn't write down my seed phrase. I kept it safe. I don't give anybody over the phone. I don't answer phone calls like that. I thought I did a pretty good job. I'm not the most computer literate, but I think I was pretty above average. About a year ago, I retired. My wife and I retired. We were planning on moving out to Las Vegas and buying a house. She was actually supposed to go look at one next week. This morning, I woke up and all my XRP's been stolen, been hacked. I don't check my wallet every day. I watch the price 24 hours a day, but I don't check my wallet every day. And it looks like on Sunday morning, somebody removed 10 XRP, then they removed 2 minutes later, around 11:15 Eastern time, they removed 10 XRP, and then a couple of minutes later, they removed another 1,990,000 XRP. They sent it to one wallet.
I would be
suicidal. That had just been created a few minutes earlier, and then they turned around and sent all that 1,290,000. They sent it out to about 30 different wallets. They sent it out, some in groups of 40,000, some in groups of 38,000 to different wallets.
All right, so yeah, so it's almost untraceable, even though you can see where it went, but still. So apparently with Ellipal, there's like when you add a device to set up the app on a new device, there's, I guess, an option that you can like just use a password, or there's another option where you can put in your seed phrase.
They said, what wallet are you using? Are you using the hot wallet or the cold wallet? And then in parentheses beside hot wallet, it said orange background, cold wallet, blue background. When they sent me this email, my heart dropped in my stomach. I didn't know there was a hot wallet on it. I didn't know that. I mean, maybe I'm
there shouldn't be.
Did you guys know this? If you use Ellipal, did you know that it has a hot wallet also? That there's a hot wallet and a cold wallet? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See the blue background? That's the exact same one. I hope you guys can see that. All right. 1 second. This is my XRP wallet. The exact same thing. Orange background. Can you guys see that? That's my XRP wallet. One's orange. It's orange on my iPad. It's blue on my phone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. That should never exist. That should never exist. That's like going to the bank and then you use an ATM and all your money's gone one day, and the bank then says, oh, well, just to let you know, like, if you use any of our ATMs, your money is totally susceptible to theft. Like, then I wouldn't have used the ATM. All right, so he's about to read this email that Ellipal sent to him. When you put the Ellipal app on a new device, depending on how you do it, can change whether it's a hot wallet or a cold wallet, which is insane. So listen to what he says.
Based on your back end records, it appears you have been using a hot wallet. Do you remember how your transactions were signed in? If you only needed to enter your password in the app without using your Titan device to scan a QR code, that means you are using a hot wallet. I did. I used the password. I used the password to transactions. It is important to understand the terms like hot wallet and cold wallet are conceptual. The blockchain itself does not distinguish between them. A cold wallet means your seed phrases and private keys remain completely offline, and this is the core value of using the Ellipal. That's exactly what I thought too. This next part is what is tripping me out, and it may trip you out, especially if you have an Ellipal. However, if the same seed phrase is ever entered into the app on your mobile phone, that phrase and the resulting private keys are then stored on an online device. Let me reread that to you. However, if the same seed phrase is ever entered into the app on your mobile phone or iPad, that phrase and the resulting private keys are then stored on an online device.
So what this means, and this is so crazy, what this means is that if you're setting up your Ellipal app on a new device, let's say you get a new phone or you put it on your iPad, like Brandon here, and it's like it asks you to put in your seed phrase, I'm pretty sure most of us would put in our seed phrase because it's the Ellipal app, and you would assume that it's using that seed phrase to get your balances of all your crypto. So like, I mean, I don't even.
Well, I thought that's how it was connected. I thought I'm sure when I put in my Ellipal app on my iPad, I used the seed phrase. I mean, I don't remember doing it. It was years ago, but I'm sure I did.
Most
But I
people
thought
would.
that was the point.
Yeah.
Let me go on and finish this. This greatly reduces your wallet's security level. While your wallet has not changed, it has effectively become a hot wallet because your private keys are no longer kept offline. I'm gonna read that again. It greatly reduces.
So I'm just gonna wrap it up with this. His cold wallet was turned into a hot wallet, and someone hacked into his hot wallet. So I'm gonna leave you with this. If you don't have a cold storage device, get a cold storage device. I'm not gonna recommend Ellipal for this reason, but it was hacked because it was a hot wallet. So if you have crypto in, your Coinbase wallet, or if it's in, like a Zaman wallet or whatever, like Trust Wallet, I mean, and any app that is on your phone that does not give you a seed phrase where you're just using your password is susceptible to getting hacked and having it stolen. So if anyone can help out this guy, I mean, if anyone knows if Ledger or Decent or Trezor has the same functionality as Ellipal, please let me know. Put it in the comments, like, get the information out there. As far as I know, it's not like that. It's not set up like that. But I use Ledger and Decent, and I mean, I'm not aware of this. So, and I started Crypto Concierge to help people avoid this. And man, this should not be a function. This is a real problem with Ellipal. I don't know what their logic is for this. I don't see how there could be logic to this. I don't see how that functionality, that programming has any logic. Like to remove the cold storage functionality. And yeah, so anyway, be safe, use cold storage, don't ever give your seed phrase away, and I guess don't use Ellipal.